YouTube changed my life for the better. Pushed me to get creative and try out filmmaking and a whole bunch of other things. So let's go up on this rock over here and have a talk. So jumping into YouTube, gotta be easy money. Haven't done Instagram and before that Snapchat and all these other social media platforms, and was under the impression, oh, this is the same ball game, but in reality, it's a completely different beast. YouTube is a great creative outlet. I recommend it to everybody who's interested in sharing their story. Uh, you don't have to worry about the analytics or the view counts and the likes and the subscribers. Just start making content, put it out there, and find your audience, find your people. Then eventually those analytics will kick in, but don't make that your focus, or you're gonna be stressed out and discouraged easily. So I feel like YouTube changed my life in a sense that gave me another creative outlet and introduced me to doing video or long form video. Had experience with doing shorts and little reels and stories and whatnot, but trying out long form video is a challenge in itself, and it's a fun process, and you can make what you want with it. You can heavily edit the video, and you can not edit at all. Just hit record and hit upload, and that works for folks too. Apparently, this is the new way that's working for a lot of new creators and even veteran creators. It's just keeping the edits to a minimum and cutting out the ums and ahs and pauses. But for the most part, just loading raw footage. No filter, no edits. And that's working for a lot of people. I come from a photography background, so I got some experience with framing shots and composition, camera settings, ISO, f-stop, shutter speed, but YouTube helped me to learn video, which is a whole different ball game. It's like comparing basketball to soccer. Yeah, they're both sports, and you gotta score, and you gotta get the points on the board. The most points wins the game. Those are the similarities, but they're completely different sports. One, you're kicking the ball into a net. The other, you're shooting the ball into a hoop with the net. So yeah, there's some similarities. You got the nets, and yeah. So enough with that analogy, but basically learning film is completely new to me, and you'll see that in my videos if you watch them. Just experimenting right now and trying to share my expertise in photography, but it's a challenge doing the video side of things. In photography, you got presets. Videography, it's LUTs. Photography is editing. Video is editing as well, but you got color grading involved. Whereas in photography, it's just saturation, vibrance, contrast, shadows. So it's a whole new learning curve, but YouTube's had a lot of benefits. For me personally, it's challenging myself with video, getting more creative, and being more vulnerable, letting you see more of me, less of the 30, 60-second snippets. I actually get to spend time with my audience, with you, and express my creativity. So it's been a great journey so far. So that's how it's changed my life. At this point in time, I have about 50 something subscribers. I'm not trying to focus on the numbers right now. I'm just trying to create beneficial content and produce to the best of my ability. And I think I need to cut out some of the editing. It's a lot to learn. It's a fun process, but it does take a lot of time and effort. So I'd recommend that you start with like no editing. You just shoot something, throw it up, learn from that. The next video get better and better. It's a lot of advice out there from successful creators telling you don't do this, don't do that. And they're more than likely right, given that they got the track record and the experience to know what works and what doesn't. But if you're just getting started, you don't have to focus on what works and what doesn't. You can just try it out, get creative, and learn along the way. Then when you're at a certain point, you want to step up your game, then listen to the advice of the pros that have been doing this. There's tons of value out there. It's a lot to sift through, and it can be overwhelming. So don't just become a consumer, which is easy to do, and just ingesting a whole bunch of information, but actually be a contributor, a creator as well. And that'll teach you the most, in my opinion, by doing. Like I'm out here doing this video right now for you, and I don't have major experience in video or filming or cinematic shots and whatnot, but I get to play around with different techniques and learn as I go. So, like I said, I'm a photographer, not a videographer, but all the skills I'm learning over time, I'll be able to offer videography services, and they'll be up to par with some of the pros already. So it just takes time. It's a journey, and you got to start the journey at some point. So I recommend you become a contributor, a creator, not just a consumer. That's fine if you're just a consumer. Hit that subscribe. if that's the case. But I feel like YouTube's a lot more fun when you're making stuff and expressing your creativity. So, just ranting on this video. I wanted to say how YouTube changed my life, and I think it's gonna change my life for the better going forward too. Once I reach my target audience, which is photographers and aspiring photographers and aspiring creatives, then I'll be able to share a lot more knowledge and experiences. So I know going forward it's going to change my life even more, but as of now it's changed my life tremendously and giving me a whole new outlook on creation and artistic creation. Can't think of the word right now, but that's besides the point. The point is YouTube changed my life. It can change your life. It can help you out creatively, and there's so many benefits to doing YouTube. Also, I've been on Instagram since the very beginning and seen the changes over the years. I already don't really like Facebook, and ever since that buyout of Instagram years ago by Facebook, it's becoming more and more like just a Facebook Junior or a Facebook's little brother or little sister. So becoming less and less a fan, but I've already established a community on there, and I feel obligated to still contribute and produce the work that my followers enjoy. But at the same time, it's a lot of work, and it doesn't pay for the work. It's a volunteer position, and I'm sure there's ways to monetize through Instagram, but the techniques I'm using and strategies, or the way I'm posting, I guess, is not meant for monetizing and making money from it. It was a creative outlet for me to share my passion, which is photography, but now it's becoming more and more just a business that's not creating business or not benefiting the business that I run. And it's not a portfolio either. Don't use Instagram as your portfolio, because that's not an accurate depiction of your work. You gotta crop your images, and you only see it majority of the time on the phone. So how are you gonna really get a taste of somebody's work through a little square on a phone? It's hard to do. So yeah, I feel like YouTube's a way better use of time, or a way better I think YouTube's a better outlet to work towards and work on, because there are, down the road, financial incentives. You could get AdSense from Google. You can have your links in your description, and you can offer services in your links as well, or tools. Like for me, I got presets in my link. If you check the link below, I got presets. You can book a one-on-one call with me. That's just a major move that you can do on YouTube versus Instagram is not set up for that. It's not. This is just my opinion, but I feel like it's not an entrepreneur's tool to be focusing on or spending too much time on. So I'm gonna back off of Instagram pretty heavy. I see the follower count dropping, but I'm not concerned because I know followers I do have, they rock with me and I rock with them. So I will still post, but not as frequently maybe. And if I do post, I want to make sure it is a quality representation of my work and try and produce high quality work. Even though it's not a portfolio, I can't justify posting garbage imagery. I just can't do it. Just call it perfectionism, call it whatever you want, but I want to put up solid work if I do post on Instagram. So yeah, that's a long rant about, I don't know how long it's been, 20 minutes, but YouTube is the way to go. It'll change your life. It's changed mine already, even with 50 something subscribers. So don't worry about the numbers. Just worry about getting better at creating and learning new experiences. That's the beauty of creation. That's why I fell in love with photography, because you can test out so many different styles and it never gets old. It's fun to do, and the saying goes like, if you're having fun doing what you do for work, you'll never work a day in your life, or something to that degree. So it's true. Like when I show up for photo shoots, I'm having a good time. It doesn't even feel like work. And I'm getting paid to have fun, essentially, but producing quality work for my clients. So there's that as well. But there's a balance of fun and professionalism that you gotta provide. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Get out there, create. If you like this video, hit the subscribe and comment below if I should make more rant videos or more unedited videos. And I feel like this is the first unedited video I'm working on, so see how it performs. Again, I'm not too concerned about the analytics, but it'd be nice to see the difference. And if you have to edit a video, or you can just post raw talks like this and it performs. So yeah, it's tough to learn all of these algorithms. I've heard just replace the word algorithm with audience and you'll be good. Focus on your audience. Don't trip off of the algorithms, because they're going to be forever changing and always fluctuating in what works and what doesn't. So if you're chasing the algorithm's formula, you'll be chasing for life. So do what you gotta do, and hopefully y'all see you on YouTube. You can subscribe to your channel. So for more information, hit that link in the description and check out this video up here. All right, peace.